Hey, how y'all doing? So my name is Megan, and God placed this on my heart for a while now. I'm a firm and strong believer in God. To those of you who not or would rather not get into religion, I highly respect that. But God had been placing this on my heart for a while to create a video talking about my book. I do want you guys to know that this is my first published book. It's called Visions Seen, Lessons Learned. I published this book last year in May of 2024. And I can honestly say that listening to God when He places something on your heart or gives you that nudge or that, voice telling you, hey, look, you have this talent, act on it, or whatever gifts that God bless you with, whenever God talk to you and speak to you, listen. And I will say that because God is never wrong whenever He tries to guide you and lead you with where He wants you to go in life or things that He wants you to do in life. And I will say that every single time that I have listened to God, He's never steered me wrong. And when I wrote this book, it changed my life in so many different ways because I was able to see how we all go through the same or similar things in life and just how much your story can relate to someone else's. And you have a lot of people out there who feel like they're by themselves or don't have anybody or may feel like they're alone with the things that they go through. And in reality, you have tons of people out there who go through the same stuff or similar things and they feel like they're by themselves and they feel like they don't have anyone. And I wrote this story to let people know that God is real. He's a way maker, and God will literally take you where you need to go and where you need to be in life. And I also wrote it too because I wanted people to know that no matter what it is that you're going through, dealing with, it's a way out of your problems or your fears that you have going on. If you trust God and believe in God, He will literally see you out and make a way out for you. And like I say, He placed this video on my heart for a while, and He told me, Megan, you wrote the book, now I need you to do a video of you talking about your book. I didn't ask Him no questions. I didn't say why. I just listened to what He said. And I want everybody to know that no matter what it is that you're going through life, no matter what it is that you're dealing with, it is a way out, and circumstances are just temporary. I know sometimes it's easier said than done, but circumstances are temporary. And I came on here today because I wanted people to take something from this video. I want people who may be, a writer just like me, or maybe thinking about doing a video, whether it's creative, whether it's writing, whether it's singing, whether it's dancing. I wanted people to know that, do that video. Do it. You never know where it can take you, where it can lead you, and what opportunities you may get. And you never know how your video can come across somebody's screen that needs to see it. And when I wrote this book, it was me talking about my testimony. And I felt like it's a lot of people out there whose lives can change because knowledge is powerful. Knowledge is powerful. Music is powerful. And I felt like my story could help change the lives of other people or make other people feel like they are not alone. And I sat down one day and I was thinking, and I said, I know for a fact there's plenty of people out there who've been through the same or similar things that I've been through and don't have nobody to talk to. And they could read my book and say, hey, look, I don't feel so bad because I'm not alone. Like, she's been through the same things that I have been through. To purchase my book, you can purchase my book directly through me. You can, I will drop the prices down on here, but you can purchase my book directly from me. And I do want people to know, if you're an author out there who's afraid of getting started or who haven't started, then now is your time. And I hope that this video come across your screen. I was nervous at first because I said, I never wrote a book before. I don't know what to expect. I don't know how things are going to turn out. I don't know, what people are going to think of it. But I literally had to act on nothing but my talent and God's voice. And I can honestly say I'm glad that I did listen to God when he told me to write this book, because I was able to not only do something that had been on my mind for a couple years and was a little kind of like, oh, I don't know, but I'm glad that I did do it, because it allowed me to meet a lot of other authors, you know, who just like me, sharing their testimony, or who have written books, whether it's their testimony or a story that, you know, they created or came up with. It did allow me to meet a lot of other people. It did allow me to know what it's like to be an author, and it did allow me to, you know, just meet different people and get to understand how they came about with being an author. Was it something that they always wanted to do, or, you know, did they get an idea for it? But I literally want everybody that's out there who's an author or who's thinking about publishing a book that haven't done it, go for it. You have that talent and you have that gift for a reason, and I promise you, nobody's talents or gifts never go unnoticed. But if God is speaking to you directly and telling you to make that video, to write that book, to start that book, or to go ahead and act on that talent, do it. Now, one thing that I highly believe in is obeying God and trusting him and listening to him with what he has to say or what he places on your heart. And I can honestly say that I'm glad that I told my story with my book, because it allowed me to not only network with people, but it also allowed me to heal at the same time. I've always been poetry. Poetry has always been the big thing for me. I love it because it's another way that I get to express my feelings outside of just being direct with someone and just telling somebody my feelings. It allows me to be able to express myself in more ways than one, and also it allows me to think deep. And that's the thing that I like. Whenever I write and my thoughts and my mind get to going, I think deep. And I feel like it's a great way to express yourself outside of just telling someone directly. But I just wanted to get on here today and talk a little bit about my book, and to encourage other people out there who are thinking about writing a book, or who've never written a book, or is scared, or is quizzical, or afraid of what people think. Don't worry about what people think. Go after what it is that you want in life. If God has placed it on your heart and he's telling you to do it, he's placing it on your heart and he's telling you to do it for a reason. And you never know who you may come across or what opportunities you may end up getting placed with by listening to God's voice and his word and acting on it. But I wanted to come on here on this day of August. What's today's date? August the 8th, 13th? I may be wrong, but anyway, I know it's August. But I wanted to come on here and just talk to y'all about my book and just share some encouraging words and encouraging advice all in one at the same time. I hope that this video touches people in many ways, more than one, and I pray and hope that whatever talent or gift it is that you have, that you do act on it, and that this video motivates you in many different ways. And I want to thank y'all for listening to me. And again, my name is Megan.